starring Lee Marvin.
The state has established Lanny Cord's guilt beyond any reasonable doubt. We have brought witnesses who identify this man as the one who ran away from the scene of the crime. Ballistics has proved the fatal bullets came from his gun. He has no alibi for the time of the murder, and he had a motive. The dead man was cutting into his gambling business. I ask for his death in the electric chair, not only for this murder, but for a lifetime of crime. Assault, robbery, blackmail, narcotics, hijacking, perjury. There is hardly a crime against the public this man has not committed.
Lanny Cord made a spectacular escape from the courtroom. The truck that helped him ran for the manufacturing district and was lost in traffic. I had a special interest in Lanny Cord. I had brought him in for the murder, and he had sworn not once but many times since that he would kill me. My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police. There's a standard operating procedure in tracing an escaped criminal. Check out all known associates. Lanny Cord had maintained an office in Midtown Chicago. I was able to locate his private phone book there, and I started at the top of the list. Karen Tinsley, a girl who lived in a swank apartment for which Lanny paid. We asked her to come down to M Squad.
I don't know what you expect me to tell you. I haven't heard from her.
Oh, won't you sit down, Miss Tinsley? Of course, you understand that you're down here of your own free will.
Thank you.
Well, the last we heard, Lanny was still very much in love with you.
That's his problem.
Well, hasn't he contacted you?
No.
Well, that's strange. As late as the 2nd of this month, he paid the rent on the apartment at 1104 North Drive.
So?
Well, that's where you live. Well, is it or isn't it, Miss Tinsley?
So that's where I live, so he paid for my rent?
Well, it seems to me as much as he paid the rent on the...
When you picked him up on a murder charge, I got off the Lanny Cord wagon.
Miss Tinsley is a very practical woman.
He's through. His rackets are dead. He knows it, and his boys know it.
Yeah, but when did you tell him?
Several weeks ago.
When you called on him in jail on the 14th? But he still paid your rent.
For the last time.
You know, maybe her apartment would be the place to pick him up. I'm sure that Lanny won't like being brushed off.
You know he won't come there, not even to kill me.
Oh, you mean because the police will expect him to be there?
Whatever you think of him, he's not a fool. I figure no woman is worth dying for, not to Lanny Cord.
Yeah, but he's full of surprises, like that jump out of the courtroom window. You wouldn't happen to know who engineered that.
Lieutenant, we've had nice long talks before when you were first looking for him. You know I don't scare, so don't try. May I go?
Of course, Miss Tinsley. But, look, you must realize that Lanny won't just like being dumped. I mean, he's a guy and you, well, you're a woman.
You just gave me a compliment, Lieutenant.
Miss Tinsley, if I were you, I'd keep my door locked. Because Lanny might not be as smart as you think he is.
I'll let you know if I hear from him. He's out, but it's just a matter of time
before he dies in the electric chair.
You're going to have to kill Lanny. He's not going to drop his gun this time.
You let us know if you hear from him. You know, Miss Tinsley is not a practical woman. She's still in love with him.
Well, of course.
Karen Tinsley was the top of Lanny's world. The next step down was Tony Dugan, Lanny's right-hand man and best friend. They had Tony in mind when they invented the old saying, when you have him for a friend, you don't need any enemies. But Tony didn't give us a chance to put out a call for him. He arrived voluntarily.
I ain't heard from him, and I ain't seen him.
Why don't you let me ask the question?
I know those questions backwards.
Because Lanny busts out. I got him stashed away someplace. Ain't that it?
Tell me one thing, Tony. How did you feel when you heard the good news about Lanny?
I danced all around. Like they say on the north side. I was simply delighted. Now, goodbye.
What'd you come down here for, Tony? To alibi yourself?
I'm a busy man. I knew you'd be looking for me. I just wanted to get it over with.
You know, on second thought, Tony, why would you help Lanny get out?
Not that I did, but why not?
Well, you're the sole heir. Sort of the crown prince. And everything that Lanny worked for himself, I mean, you're going to inherit it all, aren't you?
All legitimate businesses. You might say I'm holding a share in trust. Lanny, give me a break. Got me gone. He made me his
manager?
Yeah.
Okay, Tony, get out of here.
Oh, Lieutenant, if I see him, should I tell him you're looking for him?
If you see him, I figure to find him dead.
What are you trying to say?
That you stand to gain by Lanny's death. Now, I want to tell you something, Tony, and listen to me. There's only one way Lanny goes. The state burns him in the chair. Any other way, I come after you. Tony Dugan hadn't helped Lanny bust out. It added up. After all, who needs the boss when you've taken over everything the boss had? The next stop was the slums where Lanny started. This is where he first got his hands on a gun and began his fast climb to oblivion. This is where I had to find a lead. 2280, Captain Gray, please.
What is it, Frank?
Anything on Cord?
Nothing. Not even the beat cops have called in a lead.
Well, I just arrived at Mrs. Cord's apartment, and I've had a tail all day. A blue four-door sedan, 2 men in it.
All right, be careful, Frank.
Yeah, I will. Uh-oh, here comes my company now. Hey, they got a shotgun. All right, everybody, there's nothing here. Just go on home, mind your own business now. Come on, move out, please.
Frank, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, but I need a new windshield and a new tire.
I'll send you a card just as soon as I put out a call on the car that took the shot at you.
All right, I'm gonna go up and see Mrs. Cord now. We gotta find out where Lanny's holed up.
An accident?
Oh, no, not if you call a shotgun an accident.
I don't think Lanny figured on your good luck, Lieutenant.
What brings you here, Karen?
Captain Gray told me you'd be at Mrs. Cord's. You said if anything happened. Well, I got a phone call from Tony Duggan.
And Tony wants to know where Lanny is, hmm?
How did you know?
Only one thing that Tony needs. He needs Lanny dead.
Think he's going to kill him?
Unless we find Lanny first. Look, Karen, you better stick with me till I get you back to your apartment. Let's go.
Come in.
Mrs. Cord, I'm Lieutenant Ballinger. I phoned you earlier today.
I was expecting you.
Oh, Mrs. Cord, this is Miss Tinsley.
Pleased to meet you. Miss Tinsley, is she a policewoman?
Oh, no, Miss Tinsley, actually...
We were in love. Your son and I.
I have no son.
He told me you asked him to leave 20 years ago. How do you do that, Mrs. Cord? How do you just stop loving someone?
You want to know what I do for the pain? Nothing. I hurt. 20 years. Days and nights. Months and years. Without stopping.
You're not a practical woman, Mrs. Cord. I want to be there when they kill him.
Miss Tinsley.
Then the pain will go away.
Come on, wait outside, honey, will you? Now, you stay in the hall in there till I come out. Mrs. Cord, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter.
Mrs. Cord, we have to find out where Lanny is hiding.
See his friends. In this house, there are only memories.
Mrs. Cord, I'm a police officer. Maybe if you went over those memories with me, I could find a lead to where Lanny is hiding.
So many things. I could keep this home clean. I could keep his clothes mended. I could talk about God.
Mrs. Cord, it's not your fault.
And what about the food that wasn't there? And what about the people on the streets? The ones who taught him these dirty things? No. Those things are all my fault, because I did nothing about them.
Mrs. Cord, I've been over Lanny's police record. I know it's long and quite complicated. But what was Lanny like before he got into trouble? I mean, who were his friends then?
There was a gang, a terrible, evil thing. It grows in the streets and in the alleys.
Young people, teenagers, what kind of a gang?
Children, with knives and guns and...
What was the name of the gang? Do you remember?
The war chiefs. Like Indians, they painted their faces when they were going stealing and beating. The paint was like a mask, so nobody could know them.
Well, could you tell me a little bit more about the war chiefs?
Please, Lieutenant, maybe I could tell you more, but not now. Today,
I understand, Mrs. Cord. Sorry to have bothered you.
Let there be an end. Let me be truly without a son.
I'm sorry if I made things tougher up there for you.
Well, like you said, Karen, you're a very practical woman. Look, you better get in your car and follow me to your apartment and stay there. Get after him! Regards from Lanny. Let's go. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. You know that car that tried to blast me?
Yeah.
Two young punks.
Yeah, maybe they just don't like police.
What about the hot rod that tried to run us down?
Yeah. All right, bring them in. They found the truck that picked up Cord. They also got a witness who saw the guys who ditched it. Oh, sit down, Mr.
Greavy. J.C. Greavy.
Mr. Greavy?
You the man who saw them ditch that truck?
It was in the alley next to the flat where I live. I live right up on the third floor. I seen two guys. They pulled the truck in and run down the alley.
Well, where were you when all this took place?
Up in the third floor window, I was doing the laundry, hanging out the clothes.
You were doing the laundry?
The old lady works.
You saw these two guys run down the alley. Did you happen to get a good look at them? I mean, could you tell me what they look like?
Good.
What?
Young.
I mean, can't you give me a better description? I mean, are they tall, short, fat? What kind of clothes? Anything like that?
Dark jackets they had on with paint on the back. I guess it'd be an Indian hat, with feathers on it.
A war bonnet?
That's it.
What about their faces?
I just seen the top of their heads. Down there, except when they run. Then I seen the Indian hat.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks, Mr. Greavy. We'll let you know if we need anything else.
When I'm working, she does the laundry.
Leather jackets and war bonnets. All ties in.
You know, when Lenny was a kid, he belonged to a gang. They call themselves the War Chiefs.
Oh, Frank, you don't think a kid gang sprung Lanny?
Well, Tony didn't. So why not a new generation of an old gang? The juvenile department had a full file on the War Chiefs. Their current hangout was an abandoned silent picture studio, condemned over 40 years ago. Bronco Billy Anderson had once worked there. Later, it was a theatrical scene dock. Now it was left to the rats.
Nobody ever teach you to knot, mister?
Let's take a look around.
Yeah, go ahead and look. Have yourself a ball, Buzz. Hey, maybe even the chicks, one of them want to dance with you. How about that, chicks? These are cops. Anybody here want to dance with a cop? How about you, Bunny?
That might be a blast. I never danced with a cop.
Take a look around, Charlie.
Maybe if you was to tell me what you're looking for.
Yeah, I bet you'd be a big help. Huh?
Somebody cop or player piano? Is that what it is? Somebody called up on the phone and said, Fuzz, one of our player pianos is missing.
Okay, kids, don't break up the party. We'll be back. Don't turn around, but Lanny's got to be in there someplace. Let's get these cars out of here and see if we can't figure something out, huh?
Okay, they beat it. Sat, stay on the door.
What's going on out there?
Nothing, just some fuzz giving us a rouse.
Did they say anything?
No, they're just from Snoopsville.
You're doing a real great job, Badger. Really good.
Yeah, well, I ain't done nothing that you couldn't have done 10 times better, Lanny. See, me and the guys, well, you're the best in the business.
When the heat's off, I'm setting up again. I got a job for you. A really big job.
Well, what's that?
My top man. I'm getting you Tony Dugan's job. How about that?
Me?
Sure, why not? The way you handled that courtroom deal, it was just the greatest. Just the greatest.
I can't take all the credit. I seen it once in an old movie.
Never mind, it was perfect.
I've been wanting to work for you since I was a kid. So was the liquor store the first big job you pulled?
No, that was for Coffee and. Now, the first really big-time bit was a gambling joint. It was owned by Joey DeFuso.
Joey DeFuso?
Yeah. We got over $5 grand. Joey thought it was his competition, Vance Bailey, and had him knocked off. You know, I even went to the funeral. All right, let's go eat.
All right, Hank, what I want you to do is get on the top of that building over there with your rifle, get it out of the car. And Phil, you go around the back and see if we can take care of that. Oh, take a walk. Okay, Sonny, just hold it right there, huh? Come on, turn it around. Easy, relax. Nothing's gonna happen. Well, that's nice. What do you got in the bag?
Look, who are you
What
guys?
do you got in the bag? Rolls. Tomatoes. Filet mignon steak, huh? And imported French wine. The war chiefs are kind of living it up, aren't they?
Look, you got a rap, take me in.
Who's the banquet for?
The king of Siam.
What about Lanny Cord? You got him stashed in that hideout of yours?
What's the Lanny Cord?
Lanny Cord's the guy you're taking this junk to.
Oh, no, this is for me. I'm celebrating. I just won the Irish sweepstakes.
Okay, how would you like to go in there first, with us behind you? Go on, beat it.
Mean I could go?
Sure. Lanny needs a steak and wine, doesn't he?
I just looked dumb and I asked him what was the Lanny Cord.
Okay. They think I'm in here, but they're not sure.
Yeah, well, we're not going to let them in to find out.
You and me, Badger, we're going to move out over the roof. Now, the rest of you kids. I want you to give the cops a bad time. But then you got to let them take you. You were scared, just kids, see? Cops were shooting guns at you, you thought they were another gang, self-defense, okay?
Okay, now you heard it, and you do it just like he said.
Let's go.
Pinky, you're in charge. Now.
This is the police. Open up the door and everybody out. You want to be a hero? Drop the junk. Come on, get out of there and drop that stuff. All of you, I want the junk out here. Let me have it. Now!
Badger.
You should have told me what your top guy's supposed to do, like taking bullets for you. Oh, you are just great. You're just great. I'm going to let the cops have you. Hey, cops!
Lanny, you're all washed up. I said drop that gun. You start to squeeze that trigger and I'm gonna blow your head off. Okay, Lanny. On your feet now. And show your fans out there what a hero you are. Okay, let's go. I said let's go. Lanny Cord's show of cowardice helped us to break up the war chiefs. The Chicago Juvenile Department was able to start most of the kids on a straighter road. But Lanny Cord's own crooked road resulted in a dead end. His own.
Squad. Starring Lee Marvin.